The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D Ford in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 5 times in the win last week, as this one's away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Garoppolo now. First down throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, I got you, punk. Kill. Hey, alert. Hey, hot.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it third down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Why?
On first down, here's Breida. Nifty move. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Big Ed. 65.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Shotgun now from Murray. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Crowell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing is Murray on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Look, rush coming, and he's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Crowell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Crowell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, Crowell. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. D Ford in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. That ball complete to Isabella. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the shit. White.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe, defense. Check nickel. Check 15. You draw quarters. 65. 53. Mike. Two.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
This is Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go. 180. 6. Where we go? Hey, watch it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. There's Garoppolo to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. This is Crowell on the catch. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready? Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got him.
To throw on third down. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
56 is the mic.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10, here's Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They come out here in the eye. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Hicks. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
51 to Mike! 51 to Mike! I'm coming out.
They run again with Breida. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
21.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. Fighting his way through contact. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Kill.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo gets this one to use check. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Switch.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
1, Omaha. Check.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Man open, it's Goodwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
21.
They run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here I come again. Here I come.
11.
Come again. Check your hot read.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Corral. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Walton. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go back to Walton. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Murray. he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out, and the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's
caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
I'm going back to you.
Now Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile.
54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Murray going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Arizona. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They go counter with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So in the Cardinal territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. Now it's Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right?
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack, Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
I'm coming. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill.
Now a give running left is Breida.
Check 26, check 26.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
21.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Bang, 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 bang.
12.
Watch the whip.
Now a give to Breida. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's get it.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey, alert!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
21. 11.
They'll toss it to Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. They just need a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
36.
Murray now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Murray now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
White.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for San Francisco,